Austria will steal your heart in under a week, and here's exactly where to go. Look, I get it. You've got limited vacation time, a finite budget, and a world of options. So why Austria? Because it delivers on every single promise. You want epic mountains that look like they're straight out of a movie? Done. You want cities so beautiful they feel like a museum with incredible food and coffee? It's got that too. You want that feeling of being somewhere completely different? That is Austria's specialty. So forget the endless scrolling and the decision paralysis. I've done the work for you. I've run around this country, from the imperial palaces to the highest alpine peaks, to distill it into 10 essential can't-miss book-it-now spots. Not just a list, a blueprint for an unforgettable adventure. We're covering the what, the why, and the vibe. Grab a coffee, open your notes. We're moving fast. This is the ultimate no-fluff guide to the best of Austria. The clock is ticking. Your next adventure is waiting. Let's go. All right, first up, Vienna. You can't talk about Austria without starting here. This isn't just a city, it's an institution, the Grand Dame of the Danube. You feel the weight of history under your feet. Every corner feels impossibly grand, a living monument to centuries of art, music, and power. This was the heart of the old Habsburg Empire, powerful, imposing, and breathtakingly beautiful. But Vienna isn't a stuffy museum. The city has a pulse. To really tap into it, grab a multi-day transit pass the moment you arrive. The network of trams, trains, and buses is your key to unlocking the city's sprawling districts with ease. Plan your days strategically. Dedicate an afternoon to the Museum's Quartier, a massive cultural hub where you can hop between world-class art collections. And for the evenings, don't just walk past the famous opera houses. Book a ticket for a classical concert in advance. It's an essential Viennese experience and often more affordable than you'd think. But the true soul of the city is found in its legendary coffee houses. This is where you learn the Viennese art of slowing down. Sit down, order a melange, which is their take on a cappuccino. Or, for a more local choice, ask for a kleiner Brauner, a small espresso with a side of cream. The waiter will bring you a glass of water on a silver tray, and you can linger for hours over a single cup. It's a civilized pause in a chaotic world. Who is this for? Honestly, everyone. Especially first-timers to Austria. The city is a perfect blend of the grand and the intimate. You can spend your morning at Schönbrunn Palace, wandering the gardens and feeling like royalty, then spend the afternoon getting lost in the medieval lanes around St. Stephen's Cathedral. And of course, you have to order the cake. The iconic Sachertorte is essential. That rich chocolate and apricot jam is pure indulgence. It's Mozart and Strauss in the concert halls, and perfect pastries on the table. Vienna is the anchor of any Austrian trip. It sets the stage perfectly. Leaving Vienna, the vibe shifts dramatically. Welcome to Salzburg, a charming storybook town nestled against the Alps. The whole city feels like a stage set. Performance isn't just in the concert halls, it's baked into the cobblestones. This is the birthplace of Mozart, and the iconic backdrop to the sound of music. My advice? Go full fan. It's pure, unadulterated fun. Hum the songs as you wander through the Mirabell Gardens. And don't be shy about visiting Mozart's birthplace. It's what you're here for. Your first stop should be the Hohensalzburg Fortress. It's massive, medieval, and completely dominates the skyline. You can take a steep but rewarding walk up, or do what most people do and ride the Festungsbahn, a modern funicular that whisks you to the top in a minute. The views from the top are unreal. The Baroque domes, the Salzach River snaking through the city, and the Alps rising up in the distance. It gives you an immediate sense of place and helps you map out your explorations. But beyond the big-ticket sights, the real joy of Salzburg is simply wandering. The entire Altstadt, or Old Town, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, filled with secret courtyards, wrought iron signs, and beautiful, unexpected squares. So here's your game plan. Hit the fortress first for the lay of the land. Then, dive headfirst into the world of Mozart and the sound of music. And after that, spend hours with no destination, just getting lost in the magic. As evening falls, find a traditional beer hall for a hearty meal and a stein of local brew. The city is compact, incredibly manageable on foot, and it packs a serious visual punch. It's a must-see for music lovers, romantics, and anyone who's ever wanted to step directly into the pages of a fairy tale. Okay, deep breath. Where we're going next is almost too perfect. Hallstatt. You've seen it a million times, and yes, it's 100% worth the hype. Getting here is part of the magic. Train to the far side, then that ferry approach, everything. A pure cinematic arrival. like entering a hidden kingdom. It's a dream for photographers, romantics, and anyone ready to slow down. Ride up to the skywalk for god-tier views, then tour one of the world's oldest salt mines. Pro tip, go early or stay late for sacred quiet moments. Now for something completely different, Innsbruck, a city in the mountains, and a vibe. Urban to high alpine in under 30 minutes. Not an exaggeration. Medieval lanes, the golden roof, plus a lively university buzz, cool bars and modern eats. Stand on Hallstatt, 360-degree core memory, city below, Austrian Alps beyond. Don't miss Bergisel, sleek architecture and jaw-dropping views. Playbook, Old Town and Golden Roof, then Nordkette to the summit, then Bergisel for another angle. Vibrant city plus epic mountains. Same day. That's Innsbruck. Next, we head into a massive natural playground, Zell am See Kaprun. Here, the landscape explodes with possibilities, centered around a crystal-clear lake and surrounded by rolling green mountains that seem to touch the sky. The first thing you'll want to do is get on that water. Rent a small electric boat or a stand-up paddleboard and just float on the vivid blue surface. From the middle of the lake, you get the full jaw-dropping color palette. The deep blue water, the lush green slopes, and the gray, snow-dusted peaks above. For an even grander perspective, it's time to head up. Ride the Schmittenhohebahn or Arid Express lifts to the summit of Schmittenhohe for one of Austria's best panoramas. You're looking at over 33,000-meter peaks, including the mighty Grossglockner. Then, go even higher to the Kitzsteinhorn Glacier. A series of high-tech lifts whisks you to over 3,000 meters. Up here, it's a world of endless views, rock, ice, and even summer skiing. Yes, you can actually ski here in July. Here's a simple strategy. Dedicate day 1 to the lake and the Schmittenhohe summit. On day 2, tackle the Kitzsteinhorn Glacier. And if the weather doesn't cooperate, the region has excellent spas for a relaxing backup plan. After all that high-altitude energy, it's time to slow down. Welcome to the Wachau Valley, a UNESCO World Heritage landscape where serene beauty unfolds along the Danube River, framed by terraced vineyards and romantic castle ruins. A key highlight is the village of Dürnstein, famous for its iconic blue church and the castle where Richard the Lionheart was once imprisoned. The hike up to the ruins is steep, but rewards you with absolutely epic views of the river valley. The best way to experience the Wachau is to move through it. Consider a loop from Melk to Spitz, then Dürnstein and Krems. You can rent a bike for the riverside paths, or hop on a boat for a leisurely cruise. If you're driving and plan on wine tasting, be sure to have a designated driver. And you must stop for a tasting. This region is celebrated for its Gruner Veltliner and Riesling. Find a winery with a view, pour a glass of crisp white, and just watch the river go by. Finally, we journey south to Graz, Austria's second city. It's a vibrant university town with a UNESCO-protected old town that pulses with a secret continent. Graz is proudly known as Austria's culinary capital. You'll find farmers' markets bursting with local bounty. Explore the stalls at Kaiser Joseph Platz, and whatever you do, don't leave without trying the region's liquid gold, pumpkin seed oil. To get your bearings, ride the funicular or climb the winding steps of the Schlossberg to the Uhrturm, the city's iconic clock tower. From here, you get a stunning panorama of red-tiled roofs stretching in every direction. But the real magic of Graz is its contrast. You'll wander through medieval streets and suddenly find yourself beside bold, modern architecture. Look for the alien-like Kunsthaus Art Museum and the Murensel, a futuristic steel island floating in the river. So here's your mission. Hit the market in the morning, climb the Schlossberg for city bearings, get lost wandering the old town, and cap it all off with a hearty Styrian dinner. It's the perfect way to experience this dynamic city. If you're a real skier, St. Anton am Arlberg is sacred ground. It's a name spoken with reverence, a benchmark for alpine excellence. This is the cradle of modern alpine skiing, where the revolutionary Arlberg technique was born. Today, it's one of the world's largest linked ski areas, a sprawling kingdom of snow. The terrain is legendary, steep, challenging, and vast. The off-piste powder is the stuff of dreams, but it demands respect. This is not the place to venture out of bounds unprepared. Avalanche awareness is critical, and hiring a certified local guide is the smartest investment you can make. They'll not only keep you safe, but also lead you to the best, untracked snow. If you're not an expert, don't be intimidated. The Arlberg Pass also covers more intermediate-friendly areas like Lech and Zürs, offering a slightly gentler, though equally stunning, experience. On a big snow day, the energy crackles. But when the lifts close, part 2 begins. The après-ski scene here is iconic, loud, wild, and an essential part of the St. Anton pilgrimage. You'll find famous bars right on the slopes, where the party starts mid-afternoon. Even if you only stop for one beer, the spectacle is unforgettable. So, the perfect day for a serious skier? Hire that guide, conquer classic runs like the Veluga, and then earn your turns dancing in your ski boots as the sun sets behind the peaks. For a complete change of pace, Seefeld offers the soulful side of Austrian winter. This is the heartland of Nordic skiing, a world of endurance, rhythm, and profound tranquility. With its Olympic pedigree, Seefeld boasts world-class trail networks for every level. Getting started is simple. Day passes for the trails, known as Loipen, are easily purchased, and rental shops in the village will equip you with everything you need for a day of gliding through the forest. In summer, the snow melts to reveal a gentle hiker's paradise. The trails lead to swim-friendly alpine lakes like the Wild Sea and Muserer Sea, perfect for a refreshing dip. The village itself is utterly charming, with traditional Tyrolean hotels and the iconic Seekirkel Church. The vibe is active but decidedly chill, a perfect counterpoint to St. Anton's intensity. The formula is simple. In winter, rent gear, take a lesson, and pick a loop. In summer, choose a trail that leads to a rustic mountain hut, an alm for a hearty lunch with a view. And now, we come full circle, back to the Danube, where the magnificent Melk Abbey deserves its own spotlight. Perched on a rocky outcrop, it has dominated this stretch of the river for centuries. This is a golden masterpiece of high Baroque architecture. Plan your visit by checking ticket times online, as it can get busy. Once inside, you move through grand courtyards to the imperial staircase and the stunning marble hall. But the true showstopper is the library. Photography is often restricted here, and a respectful quiet is expected. You'll understand why. With its sacred-feeling stacks, intricate hidden doors, and a ceiling fresco that takes your breath away, it feels more like a cathedral of knowledge. The adjoining Abbey Church is an explosion of gold, marble, and art, a sensory overload designed to make you look up in absolute awe. The best plan is to tour the Abbey in the morning to beat the crowds. Afterwards, rent a bike or hop on a riverboat to float the Danube downstream, seeing the Abbey's golden facade recede from the water. It's a powerful blend of history, art, and nature, the perfect grand finale to an unforgettable Austrian adventure. So there it is, 10 spots, 10 vibes, 10 reasons to book Austria now. City, lake, mountain, all get a thumbs up from me. Vienna, Salzburg, Hallstatt, Innsbruck, St. Anton, Zell am See, lakes and glaciers, Wachau, wine, Graz, Seefeld, Melk Abbey, small country, off-the-charts density of awesome. Culture and coffee, Vienna, adrenaline mountains, Innsbruck or St. Anton. Need pure beauty? Hallstatt. Pick one, pick three, pick them all. If this helped, click like and tell me your first stop in the comments. Now close YouTube, open a new tab and book that trip. And subscribe so you'll know before you go.